You will hear 5 short extracts in which people are answering the question, what is the most important role of a parent? For questions 1 to 5, choose from the list, A to H, what each speaker says about them. Use the letters only once. There are 3 extra letters that you do not need to use. Speaker 1.
There are so many roles that a parent has to play in a child's life that it's almost impossible to choose the most important. I mean, they need to be teachers, friends, providers, protectors. They need to discipline us from time to time. The list is endless. But I suppose that if I was forced to choose just one, then I would say friend, because I guess in a way, a good friend is kind of all the other things too. The most important thing about a friend is knowing they will always be there for you, no matter what you do. And that's exactly what a good parent should do too.
Speaker 2.
Of the many roles that a parent plays in a child's life, the most important by far is being a provider. The first responsibility of any parent is to make sure that there is a roof over their children's heads and a meal on the table 3 times a day. Then they have to make sure that they get educated and are healthy. If you can ensure all these things, then all children will have the basic needs they require to have a chance in life. But of course, it's not just material things that a child needs. Parents also have the obligation to provide love, but then it's almost impossible to be a parent and not do that.
Speaker 3.
Children need to be disciplined. You see too many children these days who have absolutely no respect for older generations and think that the world revolves only around them. I blame the parents for letting them get away with doing whatever they want. You see it in the streets all the time, young children hanging out in large groups without a parent in sight. And if a police officer asks them to move along, they act as if it was just one big joke. They have no respect for anyone.
Speaker 4.
It's very difficult to be a parent these days, that's for sure. The world is changing so quickly that it's hard to keep up with all the things that are going on. Still, some things will always be the same. Love, respect, tolerance, living without prejudice. These are the things that are really important, and these are the things that parents should pass along to their children. If they succeed in doing so, then their children can pass them along to their children, and so on. It means the world will always be a good place to live in.
Speaker 5.
There's no one in the world who can love you like your parents, and this love is what makes a child feel safe and protected. Luckily, it's probably the most natural thing a parent can do, and something that they won't need to work too hard at. Of course, it's not easy bringing up children, and there are many things you will need to do to make sure that they grow up and become healthy, well-rounded individuals. But as long as you love them and give them a home where they feel safe, then you're giving them the best possible start to their lives.